the accessibility of condoms now, right? Can you imagine last time everyone running around is like, oh, hey, don't mind, right? Can I borrow a sheet?
Can I borrow a sheet?
I promise I'll pay you back.
Spare intestines in your house.
Okay. And lastly, the last segment. And I know this is the reason why you guys stayed. Okay? Because the segment is called First Condom. You think I don't know? All you people staying around thinking, hey, they're going to talk about the first condom. And exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to tell you guys the story of the first condom that was ever made in history. Hey, we're just getting to know each other. I'm not going to tell you so much.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, obviously, right? Okay, so, Brendan, you have no idea about the originations of the condom, correct?
No idea.
Okay. Come, let me explain to you. So, Vern Bullough, not Vern Bullough, once said that the history of the condom is lost in the myths of antiquity. Brendan, what does antiquity mean?
Olden times.
I think. To be honest, I don't know what antiquity means either, but Vern Bullough said it, so it must be important.
It must be important.
So since medieval days, condoms have existed. Brendan, can you guess what these condoms were made out of?
Wow. In medieval times, I believe there's no, I don't think they come with plastic bags yet. So, I wouldn't think it's plastic bags. So, I believe, at that point of time, my first thinking, if I was born in that medieval times, right, is to use paper. I think paper. Is it paper?
No, it's not paper. That's a good guess, but it is not paper. Okay. Since medieval days, the OG condom was made out of animal intestines. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. So they were made out from sheep, calves, or goat. So for the ladies, right, they must have had a bad time.
Yeah, like as if the smells of everything mixing together wasn't bad enough. Like, hey, let's add in some intestines.
Yeah. Then somehow it's like, can you imagine, right? When the blood is like, is this from the intestine?
Yeah,
or is
it's like, whose blood is this?
Yeah,
interesting.
We don't know. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, okay. So now,
could be anybody's.
Yeah, so now you're probably wondering, how on earth did they wear the animal intestine? Would you like to make a guess?
Wow. I honestly.
Okay, let's say if you're in this situation, right? How do you think they would?
Animal intestines. That's the whole point. Is like, how long has this animal intestine been out for? Like, can you imagine? It's like there's like flies around it. Then you're just like, oh wow, let me get my trusty old this, I call it condi. My condi. Let's call it out. Like, do they reuse it or do they? Like, that's the thing. Is like they reuse it.
And you think about it, right? Every time that they're like that they want to have sex or whatever, right? It's like they have to kill a sheep first. It's like, there's no sheep.
It's like, I wanted to save it for tomorrow dinner, but never mind. Like, you know, at that point of time, especially for like guys, especially when when you're like really like very pent up, right? And you're very solely focused on like getting the job done, right? Then you're just like, it doesn't matter lah. We just save that problem for later. It's like, oh babe, but how are you going to store the meat? You know, what if the meat spoil? Never mind. I just need the intestines now.
Yeah. And then also if you're looking down the farm, you're like, chickens, cows. No sheep.
Where's all the sheep?
It's like, stupid chicken. Yeah. So apparently what they did, right, is that they would punch a hole into the intestine, and then they'll use like a piece of string, and then they would like make it into a belt. Then they'll tie it around their waist, and then they'll wrap the skin around their penis, and then that's how after that they would,
What? It's a belt?
Yeah, if like the string falls off,
yeah. Wow. But like I said, medieval times, medieval solutions.
Yeah, medieval solutions, right? Yeah, and then the accessibility of condoms now, right? Can you imagine last time everyone running around is like, hey, don't mind, right? Can I borrow a sheet?
Can I borrow a sheet?
I promise I'll pay you back.
Spare intestines in your house? Yeah. Let me, I have two, rainy day situation.
Yeah. And then can you imagine, like, if you ask your neighbor, right, for intestine, right, they know, like, oh, you're gonna be some action tonight.
That is honestly, that is so strange. Like, I just cannot fathom, right, the smell of all this, right?
Yes, exactly.
Right? Yeah.
I think they will have to like go through some very intense like cleaning process, and then they'll probably have to like salt the thing. And then,
but even if you clean, right? Yeah, you see, as time passes, as it decays, right? Then no matter how much salt you put on it, honestly, that's another problem also. Can you imagine, like, it's so salted, right? Then you put it into like, like your partners, and I was just like, oh wow, like, oh wow.
Yeah, and also I can imagine how like uncomfortable it must be. It's like a intestine, and yeah, for me, right, if I were to think of like an intestine, and I would just immediately like not be interested to like turn off. It's like but I guess that time is like you gotta do what you gotta do.
You gotta do it. Which is true.
Yeah. So after that, in the modern age, okay, in 1858, the rubber condom was invented by Charles Goodyear and Thomas Hancock. This guy was destined to be the one to create the modern condom.
Yeah, man. He was born for it. He was really born for it.
Yeah, he was born for it. Yeah, when he was born, it's like, the only more perfect name, right? If his name was Dick Hancock, I swear.
Yeah, Dick Hancock. Oh, it's like, son, you're not going to be a great musician, but trust me, in the condom industry, you're going to make a name for yourself.
You are going to be a name for yourself. Exactly. Okay, so these were the guys that invented the modern condom, and also they were known as American Tips. I don't know why is it called. Yeah. Oh, I wonder why is it called American Tips. Yeah. Okay. Sure. And then, fun fact: in 1873, the American reformer Anthony Comstock. You can't just make these names up. Like, seriously, Comstock. Like, seriously. Yeah. Okay. He passed a law that banned people from sending condoms in the mail and also sending any sort of immoral goods in the mail. So I guess he didn't want, I guess the idea is that he didn't want people to be like just randomly sleeping around. So in essence, prevention, I guess, or abstinence is the
abstinence is key. Yeah. Abstinence is the word.
I guess even in the previous times also, abstinence is the best way to just not get STDs or whatever. Yeah. And he wanted everyone to be safe. Technically, yeah. Okay, so
everybody to be safe, right? Just switch back to animal intestines. Trust me.
Animal intestines.
Yeah. No, nobody will be having that much intercourse anymore.
Yeah. And lastly, can you guess the event that made condoms commercially acceptable? It's like, okay, like now everyone just get a condom. Like, do you know what I mean?
Oh,
can you guess the event?
The event,
yeah, or like the situation that made it.
Wow. If I would honestly, like, I would think, right, it has to be something like crazy, like let's say like a queen of a country have a leaked sex tape. Then after that, like they have to like no choice but to make sex more like casual, like it's casually acceptable. Then it's just like, okay, let us just commercialize condoms.
Well, actually, right, it's because during the 1980s, right, the AIDS epidemic is the reason why. Yeah.
So that's not like the answer.
Yeah, it's rather than the death of the queen. Like now the queen just passed away. It's like everyone buy a condom. I
didn't mean that queen. I just said a queen of a country. I didn't mean the British queen.
Yeah, but she probably ruled for 200 years before.
Oh my gosh, she was there for a long time.
Yeah. So Brandon, what do you think is the moral of the story?
Wow. Keep a lot of sheep in your backyard.
That's a good answer.